Hello everyone and welcome back to MineMogul. And the incessant beeping. It is this polisher that has an issue because there's so much material going through this area here that it's just overflowing and going everywhere. So I really need to deal with that, and I think that with this new platform setup, I'm gonna extend it out to here a little bit, and then instead of the iron being processed over here, I'm gonna move it to over here. That way I can expand out the machines and hopefully stop that stupid beeping. We're gonna need some stuff though, which is gonna be way more scaffolding. I ended up getting quite a bit of scaffolding and putting it out and getting the getting rid of the platform, or the feet of them. Oh, why can't I get up now? Thank you. I'm gonna change the direction of this, I think, to hopefully open up some new possibilities on that. How about here? And then that should open up the amount of space that I've got here. Okay, so I'm gonna need both iron and coal, which I wonder if I should just, since I don't need any iron at the moment, what if I just clean this out and stopped it from coming in first? Okay, these platforms, not as great as I thought they were going to be. That was not what I wanted to do, but I guess that's gonna be what I do now. You're gonna have to go like that and make a big giant mess. I mean, you're gonna be complaining about it now as it is, so might as well just embrace the chaos at the moment. Okay, that was a terrible idea, trying to do that. Did I clear out everything? Do I have the machines that I had down here? Not yet. I need to clear this out here. I don't have enough room. What stuff can I get rid of? That can go... T-junction. I am never gonna use that. Smart splitter, yeah, I'm gonna need that. I haven't used the overflow yet. I'm gonna need some more of those. I think that should be good for now. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. Let's get this cleaned up. That can go... You are being weird. Why are you being weird? Where is that coming from? Oh, that's from that. Okay, well, that's fine. That can be like that. And then all of this can go into there. Now, I need these guys, because those are the high physics objects. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Apparently not fast enough for the game, though. Okay. Let's get this in here like this. Yep, I definitely did make it worse. And I can't see anything here. That should be a little bit better. I think I've got all the machines that I need to start working on the setup. So I'm gonna stretch these guys out to here. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna reverse this around so that it comes back up here. And then like that. And then put that to, I guess, to there, and then move to here. So I'm gonna need... Oh. Looks like I can drop something down from up there. That might open some possibilities. In which case, I'm going to change this to this. Okay, so I'm gonna need crusher, because I need to crush iron. So I'm gonna need to do... And you know what? I'm gonna do as many of these as I can. And split this out. Where's the Archimedes screw? There we go. So what I'm gonna do is that can go there like that, and then that's a merger. I need a smart splitter like that. Like this? Yeah, so it'll go one out and then one that way. Which means that I should be able to put this in here like this. And then that is two of these guys. So I shouldn't have to worry about any issues with the throughput of that. Alright, where are we at for this? Actually, you know what? Until I get this fixed, I am gonna have to shut off the miners. Auto miners. And then just... let it try and process stuff, because... And then I'll build the replacement for this, and then hopefully we won't have the incessant beeping. Okay, so I need some more screw conveyors. Conveyors, vertical, we've got these, you know what? I am using a lot of these, so I'm going to max out on these as much as I can. That is a lot of cash. You know what? I am not going to do that. I'm just gonna stick with that many, maybe. Because that does seem like an awful lot. Okay. How do I get up here now? Okay. Yay, no beeping. Okay, so let's get this taken care of. So we need to go up instead of out. So I'll try to work backwards, I guess. Although, actually, that's not that bad. How much space is there? Not enough. Okay, so I'm gonna move that one out by one, and then spacing wise, that should work. So this is gonna have to... I'm gonna have to reposition on this as well, I think. And you know what? This is such a mess right now. I'm just gonna start over on this. And just eliminate this altogether. And because I really don't think that, well, it definitely was not working, and it really needs to be improved on this. And I think since we've got the second layer available, I might as well just take advantage of it and redo absolutely everything that I've got here. So, yeah, you know what? That looks weird, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so let's take out this here and clean this up. Now, the downside of this is that I am not getting any, except for the residual stuff, the stuff that I'm dumping in here, I'm not getting any money for it. So I definitely am going to need to, if I need to get any additional machines, I will have to turn things back on, which is a problem. All right, well, I'm gonna clean things up and time-lapse this because it's just gonna be a bit. All right, well, I cleaned out absolutely everything because after I was looking at a little bit further, I honestly, with all the stuff that's going on all over everywhere, I need to revamp things to make it work correctly, because it wasn't working. I just had no idea what was going on. Everything's all over everywhere. We've got too many things competing for space, and I just thought it would be a good opportunity to just start over at this point. It's not that a lot of the stuff wasn't going to work, it's just with the way things were, I thought that it might be a good opportunity to rethink the actual way that I'm performing the tasks, not just like each task, and actually have some efficiency to it as opposed to just like the usual. I mean, don't get me wrong, the spaghetti is great, and chances are we're gonna get back into some more spaghetti, but I think that I could do even better spaghetti if I had more space. So I think that I'm gonna switch things around a little bit and have the processing of ores on this layer for absolutely everything. and then try to get everything up here as fast as possible, and then worry about all the other things like the getting, you know, the coils and the rods and all of that stuff later. Because from what I can tell, the most amount of space that I'm going to end up needing is from the initial machines, the actual ones that need to process the ores. From the looks of things, the machines that, with the exception of maybe one or two machines, all of them end up looking like they don't need a lot of space. Like, this might need a bit of space, and what's the other one? This one, threading lathe, might need a bit of space, but otherwise, really doesn't need a whole lot. And I think we're done with processing gems now. So I don't even need to worry about gems anymore, I don't think. Because it looks like all of this is just standard materials. I don't see anything that is... Yeah, all of this is just crushed coal and coal ore. And that's like the final ones. So we don't need to worry about gemstones anymore, so we can actually get rid of the gems processing part of it. Like shaker table. Because we don't need rubies or diamonds. So that's gone. So one less thing that we need to worry about processing. So all we need to do is figure out what to do with the actual ores, and we're golden. So I think this is golden. So I think we'll do this. Is that gonna work? I think so. No. Actually, let's do this here. So switch this over to here. Go up there like that. Now, this is a very tight space now, so it's not gonna end up... will this work? I don't think it will. What's the best way to do this? This is a weird... Oh, you know what the best way to do it is? Like this. So, flip that up. That goes up there. That goes like that. That goes straight across here like this. Turn that. And there. And then this can come out here like this, and I'll figure out what to do after that. Okay, so... we need to run things through that first anyways, right? Because the gold needs to be sorted. Oh, wow. That is a mess. Okay, so that is not great. Well, no wonder there was a big mess. There is a big complaint about too many things in the world. Oops. Probably a mess all over everywhere, too. Oh, let's get rid of this stuff. Well, whatever. So maybe I should start over and, like, even farther back than what I was thinking, because I might have to rethink absolutely everything, including the where I'm doing the processing for gold ore. And I might need to rethink the way that I'm sending things through, because as of right now, I've just been, like, up until now, everything's going back to this main chamber. So I'm wondering whether I need to utilize space even further back than that and actually send things out further and have, even if I have redundancy, instead of trying to do it all together into one spot, have multiple spots that are all working towards it. And then in this main chamber, I only have to worry about processing of the ores that are directly in the chamber and then changing that stuff into the final items that I need. Yeah, I think so. So instead of... Wow, this is... Yeah. So it's gonna need even more than this sorted out, I think. Okay, so let's get this over to here. That's... But the downside is that with the small caves, there really isn't a lot of space to use. And some of these machines are really big. Okay, so that's going to there. This is going to here. Let's get rid of this here. Should have more than enough space. And I think it's also, this should give me an additional opportunity to clean up a few things and improve stuff even further, because I've got upgrades for the for the ingot making, so I would like to utilize that as well. Okay, so all of these guys are taken care of here, right? So I just need to have this stuff squared away. And as much as it would be weird, I'm wondering whether I need to rethink this and go this direction. Take the long way around instead of taking the short way around. So instead of trying to do the shortest route for these guys to here, I'm wondering whether I need to take all of these guys out through here and then all the way through the caves and then back through this. That way I can free up space within the main chamber. Or I can ignore them for now and then add them afterwards. Because honestly, the amount of throughput that I've got right now is pretty huge. And if I'm going to start utilizing clusters, I don't even know if I need this stuff. How about this? I'm going to ignore this stuff completely. So everything from the main chamber is just going to be gone. And then I'll only utilize... Because, I mean, the overall throughput seems to be more than enough to cover everything. And including the... being able to use the clusters and process those... There's no limit to how much material that I can process. So I think, yeah, that's an even better idea. So I'm just gonna ignore this main chamber completely. Let it just be as it is. I'm gonna need a way up here, I think. That's gonna be there. That's just so I can get up and down. Yeah, so I'll do the processing here, but instead of having everything on and running, I'm just gonna turn things on as I need them, and I'll stick with the clusters first and then add it later. Because especially with the new upgrades for the miners, it's probably better to... if they're going to be more efficient at collecting up materials, there's no reason for me to mess around with stuff that is not gonna net me enough. Or it's like, because if I can't process it, what's the point of actually collecting up the material at all? Right? So I think I'm gonna end up eliminating the main chamber, sort through all of the stuff that I do have, and then where am I? Oh, what are you? Nothing. Okay, so provided I can find my way back to where I'm supposed to be. So this is the copper spot here, which is not a main location, so it probably would be fine, but I think I'm going to start with the clusters first and then add to it as needed. Because I think at this point in time, we're pretty good for initial material. Oh. Even better, there's lots of room here. So, if all of my materials are all coming through here first, because I think the only one that isn't is the gold. But I should be able to reroute to here without any issues. So what if I went even further? Where's the gold? Where was the gold one? I think it was over this direction, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is going this direction. That's going here. Oh, so it's... yeah, so it's joining up anyways. To here. So... if I process in this cave system here, then I don't need to worry about anything. Okay, so I've got coal coming through here. And I've got iron coming through here. That's going through here, and it's turning clusters into smaller ones. So then, to sort it properly, I would need to do that. To process it properly, I would need to do that. So this will net me the tiniest ones of the coal and the tiniest ones of the iron. And if this isn't enough, like if these machines get backed up, what I can do is just put a second set of machines out farther and then merge back. So then for iron, I just need to go this way. Like that. It needs to do two things. So it needs to split out into regular iron, and then I need to be able to process it into because I need iron ingots and steel ingots, right? So if I do that should give me enough room to set up mergers and additional machines as needed. Oh, I guess that wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I guess I gotta go one back. Oh well. Okay, so that's going there. Okay, so I've got coal here, iron here, and iron here. So this needs to go, this is gonna go to iron, and then this is gonna turn into steel. Okay. So then let's start with this machine here. I'm going to start with that for now. This is the exact wrong way that it should be. Oh, no. Okay, so that needs to go up, right? So then this just needs to go like that and then like that. So coal comes around here and then goes directly into that, which is perfectly fine. And the only thing that we need coal for at the moment is for processing steel. So we don't need to worry about anything beyond that. Now, we will need, where is this? We need screw conveyor like that. Goes up there like that and then goes into there like that. So we've got iron going into this and then yeah, we'll split it even. And then over here like that. I'm gonna use this for iron. So I just need to go up. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna go that. And then we're gonna go up. No, I'm gonna do that and then up. Now I'll only have one more. No, I should be able to merge with this, so this should be perfectly fine. And then this. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, so one more layer. Like that. It's way higher than it needs to be, but it doesn't matter. And then we do that, nope, not that, like that. Maybe? Like that. Should be good, right? And then we'll have iron coming off, iron ingots coming off of this, and then we'll have steel ingots coming off of this. I'm gonna get rid of these so that I can get through. That's there like that. Okay, so this should take care of the steel ingots, and this will take care of the iron. So all I need to do is get this to here. And then head back towards the main area. Oh, well, I guess that's not going to work, so I'm going to have to switch that over to here. Like that. And then what I'm going to be sending over that direction is going to be... This will make sense once I work through this. So, because I'm going to have separate one for copper. And I think I might do the processing of the copper down here, maybe? Or up... I wonder if I can fit it here. Can I fit one here? I cannot. Oh, right there. Like that. Because then this needs to go up to here, right? And then this just needs to come off of here. Oh, that won't work because that won't work. Okay, well, that won't work. Can it go even further? Oh, you know what? Do I have platforms? I don't have any platforms. Okay. Now there's room here. Yeah. Like that. And then I'll leave this here. I really need to unlock some sort of stairs system because this isn't really working well for me. Well, okay, so let's get rid of this here. And then this needs to go immediately up. Into a crusher. And then that goes immediately up into the smelter. And then this just needs to come off here. Like that. Do a weird turny thing. Like that. And then it can come back this direction. And then if I need to increase the throughput on this, all I would need to do is rethink or redo, put these in, and then put conveyors into the specific spot. So sort this out so that oh, but geodes come through this. So I actually have to sort it. Okay. Right. Okay. I gotta rethink it. That's fine. So theoretically, that goes that way, and then the geodes can get sorted through this, right? And then everything that's not a geode, so geodes come out this direction, right? And then everything that's not a geode goes all the way through. So then that would need to go up to a crusher. Which then that would go up to a casting furnace. And in fact, I'm going to move that over to here. And then that goes this direction. Like that. And then I just need to do... Why is that? Oh, right, because I forgot to reverse it. So the two outputs from this are going to be the... Oh, right, I forgot. This is my ladder. So when we get a geode, I put it in that, and that's going to end up getting sorted so that the geodes come in this direction, and then everything else is going to end up going into here, which theoretically is going to only be... oh, what is this stuff anyways? Can't... How do I see... Oh, there we go. Copper ore cluster, copper ore, and mystery geode. So I am gonna get copper ore from it. Oh. Well, that's even worse. So... Because I don't think that processes properly. Because I think that just crushes it into oblivion. Right? Because there's nothing... Can I see in here? Yeah, there's nothing made it through here. So that's not gonna work. So I actually have to sort this before going up. So you guys are gonna have to go up by one, I think. So that's gonna have to go up by one, that's gonna go up by two. That way I have this room to play with. And then I'm gonna do that. Do I have a miner in here that I can check to see? Yeah, so the only miners that we have are over here. So if that's going that way, then I need not a roller sorter. I need a sorter conveyor. Oh, what did I put in here? So maybe I put the wrong thing in. Yeah, I did. Oops. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. Okay, so that's the correct one. Alright, so hopefully, although I don't know I don't know if the clusters are going to end up getting jammed up in this. Not sure. But, so theoretically, provided this works, we go this way. Because this should be... this should be the copper ores, right? And then all I need to do is put another one of those there and there, and then this provided the clusters don't get caught in it. This can be like that and then that. Right? Because this is gonna be copper ore clusters or copper ore, and there's none of the small ones, right? And then there's geodes. So comes through here, copper ore gets filtered out and goes all the way over to here and then goes right to the crusher so that it gets turned into small ones and then gets into there. The leftovers, so either the geodes or the clusters, go along here and then go into this crusher. We filter out the geodes that are crushed and they go this direction. And then everything else should be just ores. So if ores come through here, they go into the crusher, which turns it into small ones, so then everything is small here. So then we should just get copper ingots out of that. So the two things that I have here are gonna be ingots on the top and then geodes on the bottom. And since I have to process the geodes and the... I mean, theoretically, I could... Oh. And of course it's gonna be different. Like that. Since that's going down, I'm just gonna switch this up. Okay. So, theoretically... This... Oh. No, not that. That can go there like this, and then I've got this here. This can go up there like that, only because of space constraints, and then that won't go that direction. No! Come on! Alright, well. New plan. Why aren't you... like that? Ugh, this is so stupid. How about we do this, just to be nice and neat. And then, like that. No, don't do that, because that's going to just dump things on the floor. And then... theoretically... we have geodes on the bottom, and then we've got ingots on the top. And this opens up enough that I can, if I need more throughput on this, I just have to plop a couple of miners down here and check any other spots that might end up needing more miners, and then adding it. I'll need to sort out gemstones and dump them somewhere, but I mean, I honestly don't really care, because I could probably dump the gemstones right in here and then not care about their loss. I don't know. Oh, but oh no, wait. What was that? So this guy, so this rapid auto miner requires a drill bit, but it does not produce gems, which means that if I put in these guys instead of the regular miners, I don't actually need to filter out any gemstones. All I need to do is just sort the ores that I get. Yeah, so yeah, it's perfectly fine. And then so that's copper taken care of. So then I just need to worry about gold. And same thing, like I just need to sort out I need to sort out gold ore, right? And then sort out geodes. This goes up one and into oh, this is, I think this is a, yeah, so that's not gonna work. So I need to go this direction and then go up, and then I don't have any more crushers. Am I gonna have enough money for a crusher? I think the more pressing issue is, where am I and how do I get out so that I can buy an ore crusher? Okay. Ore crusher. Ore crusher. Well, they're not much money, so I'm just gonna do that, I think. That way I've got some leeway. Oh, right. I was gonna do some... If I am gonna stick with the double castings, which I don't have enough money for. I don't have enough money for the double casters. That's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to turn machines back on for it to work like that. I'm stealing some of these, because I'm gonna have to do this. Well, I don't have to do it. I'm going to do it because it's much easier to do it this way. Okay. I'm gonna have to do... Okay, so I've got my crusher like that. Crusher goes into the crusher and then oh, this should have been the opposite way, because oh, no. Okay, so that was fine. Where... It's this one, right? Sorter conveyor. Yeah. So that's that. Why are you not... Why does this not want to work? That's like that. That's like that. Okay, so... that still is what I want. This needs to be... This can still be the opposite way, because this is gonna go like that, and then it's gonna go along like this. It's gonna go up like that, and then like that, that, and that. So gold ore comes in here, goes out here, goes up here, and then into the crusher. Everything else, which should be the gold ore cluster and the mystery geode, will go into this, get crushed up. Geode goes off in this direction, like this. And then... maybe? Yeah, so that's gonna be enough room. So that goes there, and then this goes here like this. And then as long as I give it a good wide... yeah, that's... and then this can be like this. Now, the output from this has to go up and into a whatever these things are, the... oh, am I all out of them? I am, okay. Okay. I need another smelter, apparently, or whatever it is called. Because I don't think I have enough. Except that since I am going to standardize on those, I am going to get rid of the blast furnace. Get a little bit of money back. Oh, and I can get rid of Auto Miner Mark 1 because that's gonna end I did get rid of it, right? Yeah, because I'm going to be using, if I need the auto miners, I'm going to end up using the bigger one. So I'm going to need a casting furnace, which I only have enough money for that. I have no means of actually making ingots, though. I'm not as worried about that, because if I can get even the garbage messed up versions of things are gonna be worth money than nothing. So I don't think I have to worry too much about that for the time being. Okay, so I need that. Which this is not going to work because that is in the way. Which means that somehow I need to get this. This doesn't have a variant. I'm starting to think that I need to rethink this direction. Okay, I'm gonna worry about the geodes afterwards, because I think I need to worry more about this than that. So I'm gonna do that. Screw conveyor goes up. Straight goes there, and we are good. So now this is making all the ingots. This is still not going to work. There? Okay. We've got ingots coming out this direction. Perfect. We have small ore coming out there and into there. And then this can go like that. Along here like this. And then I'm gonna go up just so that I can have consistency on this. And then this can't go through that direction, so it's gotta go there like that. Okay, so that's going up there like that. This is going over here like this, and then we'll just follow that pattern just for consistency's sake. And then like that. And then this can go along like this. And then I'm going to switch that out with this. So this 0 there. So then that's going to end up coming up like that. And then you know what? I'm going to go even higher. And it's going to look weird, but it'll make sense in a second. Because if I do that, like that, And then these guys go over here like this. Spin it around like that. And then we've got geodes on the bottom. We've got copper ingots coming out here, and we've got gold ingots going there. And then I just have to come up and out. Over here, I need to rethink this, but it shouldn't be that bad, because what I'm gonna do is, so this is gonna give me iron cluster, iron ore, mystery geode. This is gonna give me coal ore cluster, coal ore, and mystery geode. So then all I need is, this can be like that. Roller sorter is not what I want. I want that to be like that, and then that to be like that. So then geodes come out, or no, not geodes. So iron ore comes out from this direction. And it can't go over there, so that works out. And I go like this, and then like that. And then that falls into there, and we're all good. And then I just do the opposite with this. Comes out like this. Like that. And then that goes in there. And then iron ore goes in there, and coal ore goes in that. Theoretically, of course. I don't know if that's going to end up working that way. But that should take care of that. The only problem that I'm going to have now is that these two have geodes in them. So geodes will have to come off this direction like this, and off this direction like this. The one... How do I do this? I guess like this. Theoretically, if I do that and then switch this out here, I can do, oh, I can do a merger. I've got mergers. Why do I even use these anymore? Mergers are the way to go. Okay, so merge, piped, and there we go. I'm gonna go out by one, only because I can, and then that goes like this, and then ingots come out here. Where's the other ingots? The other ingots are gonna come out here like that. Let's flip that up like that, and then I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh. They're already different levels. Okay, well. That's perfect. Okay, so now we have iron and steel. So we've got geodes coming out this direction. We've got steel and iron in that direction. And then we've got geodes, copper, and gold coming from that direction. So we've got 4 different minerals processed into ingots, and we've got geodes coming out. So I think we're good. At least that part is taken care of. Now I just need to be able to process all of that stuff into something else. But that'll have to be for next time, because I think I'm out of time. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the goings on of the channel, or if you just want to help support me. If you want to support me even further, there is a link to Patreon in the description. But I will have to do some more mining next week, or the next episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.